I'm about to suffer through every water ride in Disney World, and I'm gonna see how fast I can do it.
And for every hour that he's not done, I'm adding a fun punishment to the next challenge we do together. You better do this fast.
I want to be clear. Not once has this was not in a shot list. I arrived, said, "Hey, here's your intro. Don't worry, I'm just gonna pop in." This is a genuine surprise.
Yep. For every hour that you are still riding water rides, we add something unpleasant that you have to do during our next game.
Unpleasant. Okay, I gotta go. It is currently 8:43. In full glam on 8:30 on a Thursday morning. What's that Adele quote? Same thing. Oh my gosh, it's Divine. I never see Divine out here. I mean, she's always here, but like I'm always here early or too late. Okay, don't let them fool you, kids. Quincy's like, oh, we're gonna ride every water ride. And I'm like, no, it's me. That girl doesn't like to get wet. Why do you think I'm in a swim shirt? At 8:30. It's actually on a Monday morning. 8:30 on a Monday morning. The goal is to ride every single water park here in Disney World. And yes, that includes every single thing at Blizzard Beach, because today is the reopening of Blizzard Beach. Now, for the past little while, both water parks have not been open at the exact same time. It's either been Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach. They kind of alternate. But right now, Typhoon Lagoon did just close, and now Blizzard Beach is reopening. But first, we are starting here at Cali River Rapids here at Animal Kingdom, which is the raft water ride. Quincy is somewhere getting me coffee. This is literally the first video after I've gotten off the Disney Dream. So I'm dealing with a lot of water lately. Now I am here after park opening. Park opened at 8 o'clock this morning. The reason I didn't get here for rope drop is because one, I am only riding Cali River Rapids because it's the only water attraction here. And Cali River Rapids actually doesn't even open with the park. It actually opens at 9, a full hour after park opening. And that is pretty typical. All right, currently 8, oh, see that? Can you see that? Yep, 8:48. Still about 12 minutes before this ride even opens. So I'm just gonna get in line. And when I say line, I mean just stand outside of it as the first person. I do think this will be a first for me. I don't think I've ever, one, rope dropped Cali River Rapids, and two, been the very first person on the ride. Hey, but you know they say, early bird gets the wettest. 8:59, and we are in. I did go to the bathroom, so I lost my first place in line, but we're still in the first drive, so it's fine. Cali River Rapids is actually a raft ride attraction where you will likely get wet. Now, depending on the degree of soakedness you get, may vary on where you sit, because it is a raft and it does spin 360 degrees. It's because it's a free-flowing raft. Fun fact, it's actually was Michael Jackson's favorite attraction, which I think is very interesting because it might be one of my least favorite attractions, specifically for the time that you have to wait for it. The average wait time for this, I would say, is anywhere from 50 minutes to an hour. And there's only one big drop. You're in this raft, or you're going through the rainforests of Asia. Unfortunately, you come across some deforestation. It's very sad, very scary. And then you go down one drop and then you get wet. If you like water rides like I do, this is definitely the lowest on the water ride list for me, just because of the amount of time you actually have to wait for it. But overall, just a fun, silly Animal Kingdom attraction. The thing that I do recommend to people is that if you do want to ride Cali River Rapids, I do recommend before you get in line, go to the bathroom and just take your socks off. Obviously, you have to ride the ride with shoes, but just take your socks off, because your feet and the slushing around, that's probably going to be the thing that gets the most wet, because it is a raft ride. You got, water coming in from the side. So just be aware. If you don't like wet feet, like I don't, take your socks off. You'll be fine. the more and more I ride that attraction, I actually don't get as wet as I think I am. Always, there's so much hype to it. I'm like, oh, all right, that wasn't that bad. Now, don't get me wrong, that has changed. I've seen waves come over people, but I have definitely lucked out. So, now we have two options here. I do have a lightning lane for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which is the other water ride that's not attached to a water park here in Disney World. But Blizzard Beach opens at 10, and my lightning lane isn't until 11:20. Now I'm wondering if there's a world where I go to Blizzard Beach and I just do a bunch of things as quickly as possible, or maybe I can potentially modify, which is a long shot, because Tiana's Bayou Adventure is definitely like a top tier. Like the only way to ride it is virtual queue or Lightning Lane multipass, and to modify, willy-nilly, like for a fingers crossed later time, is probably not, or for at least like the time that we really want it to be, is not always ideal. So either I go to Blizzard Beach and do as many things as I can and then hop over to Magic Kingdom and then come back, because I don't know if I'll have enough time to finish everything on Blizzard Beach, or I just chill out for an hour until it's time for me to go to Magic Kingdom. Ask and you shall receive. Literally, I went to just go, let's modify it, just see what happens. And a 2:30 Tiana's came up. I immediately grabbed it, so now I'm gonna see if I can do everything at Blizzard Beach from 10 o'clock until like 2-ish, 2:30, and then make my way over there to Magic Kingdom for the final ride, water ride, which that seems like a lofty goal. Oh, did I just make a terrible mistake? I don't know. Let's find out. We found
Fuel.
We found Quincy with the caffeine.
Yep, that's my role today, caffeine, and also it's Blizzard Beach opening day, so I'm going to be eating a lot of water park food.
Because you're reporting today.
I'm reporting on Blizzard Beach's opening.
Got it.
And making sure that we get really funny videos of Sage going down slides.
Well, today, the word caffeine starts with the letter Q.
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay, we have made it to Blizzard Beach. Happy reopening Blizzard Beach. At the time of filming, I don't know when this is coming out, but at the time of filming, happy reopening Blizzard Beach. So between the two water parks, Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach, I would call Blizzard Beach the more whimsical water park. I mean, the backstory goes, in January of 1977, there was this freak snowstorm in Florida. And so they decided, they said, hey, cool, we're gonna build a ski resort in Florida because of this snowstorm. But because of Florida normal temperatures, everything kind of turned to sludge. So, the people building the resort they were gonna say, let's cut our losses. And then they heard a yell, and it was this like ice skater that was sledding down these like sludgy ice mountains. So they decided to turn this into Blizzard Beach. That's the fun backstory. As opposed to a shipwreck, which is more of like a tropical feel. Blizzard Beach is more whimsical. Typhoon Lagoon is more tropical. As you can see, they're not quite open yet. They've got a little like holding area, and let's put our stuff away. And then I think the first two we're gonna head to is either we're gonna head to the most popular attractions, which is the Slush and Gusher or Summit Plummet, because we're basically rope dropping here at Blizzard Beach. We're gonna save probably Cross Country Creek for our victory lap, since it's the lazy river. You can get in it whenever you want, and I don't have to wait in that long line. It's like a 30-minute line. Maybe it's more like 20 minutes. 20-minute line for the chairlift, because that's not a water ride. Whee! It is a great way to get up to the mountain because there is a lot of climbing, both at Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. And actually, it looks like chairlift isn't doing anything right now. But we're gonna take the climb. It's the climb. It's like Miley Cyrus wants us to. All right, Summit Plummet, Slush Gusher, and Steamboat Springs all over here. It's like 15 minutes wait. All right, I think we're gonna start with Slush Gusher. We'll work up to Summit Plummet. Slush Gusher is basically a big old slide where you careen down a slush-banked mountain gully through valleys and over mountain peaks on a thrilling body slide. Both of these body slides can be a tad uncomfortable, just because you are fully on your back, legs crossed, arms crossed, and I don't know, you kind of do skid on the water once you get to the bottom, and it's very fast. But again, lots of stairs. Climbing on up to the east side, yeah. This is my cardio for the day, maybe for the week. Ha 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 ha. Health journey. Okay, here we go. Which one are we gonna do first? Oh gosh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna rock with Slush Gusher. Let's do a little bit of a warm up before we get to Summit Plummet. They're both a little painful for me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Slush Gusher. This one is more like hills. Summit Plummet is definitely straight down. Oh my gosh. Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, all right, this is the warm-up one before the big one.
The man, the myth, the legend, arriving off of Crush and Gusher. I hate that one. How did you feel?
It's the creases. It's the creases in the slide.
The creases are bad. Also, I get air on it, and
I also got air
it's
on it.
unpleasant to land.
And the water's cold. I was like, hey man, this water's sorry. Like, hey, the water's cold.
It's a water ride just filming this video.
Like, hey man, the water's cold. Well, it is Blizzard Beach. Get down the slide.
Really?
Like, oh. All right, next up, the big one, Summit Plummet. I'm getting these out of the way. The reason I'm getting them out of the way first is because they tend to have some of the highest wait times. So if I can knock it out, then I can do everything else really quickly, as much as I can anyway. It is opening day, or reopening day, so it's gonna get a little busy. But I really need to make it to Magic Kingdom by the latest 3:15 or 3:30, I suppose. That's when my lightning lane ends. All right, Summit Plummet is definitely the big one. We're gonna take a high-speed white knuckle plunge down the world's tallest and fastest free fall body slide, and it drops you 120 feet. It's got a cool effect where it looks like you're on a ski slope, and it looks like you're gonna ramp up and go up into the air. Obviously, you just go directly into the slide, but there's a cool effect where when you go through it, water squirts out the top as if, you know, the residual snow from your skis just like come off. Look, I can see my house from here. That's my house. Tower of Terror, I live there. All right, here we go. Oh, dear Lord help me. All right, here we go. Oh. Ah! Oh! Oh!
Excellent form. I think the gold medal's in hand.
Yeah, I just want to thank my coach,
Yeah,
Qford.
for sure.
Just want to say thank you for all your hard work. The endless nights just hit me.
Yeah.
Me saying, hey,
Get down that slide.
Get down that slide. the verbal abuse.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah, no.
oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Gold medal in hand.
Okay, after doing more searching on the map, because I'm really having to reacquaint myself with this. We're walked to the other side to do purple slope. We didn't do everything on green slope yet because I think I'm gonna force Quincy, when I say force, I mean politely ask Quincy to do the family raft ride with me, because since I'm a solo rider today, I'd be put with a different family. So, and I think 2 people can go down the raft ride by themselves, just not 1 person. So I think I'm gonna ask Quincy to do that with me. But until then, we're on purple slope, which got some downhill double dippers, snowstormers, and toboggan racers. Let's go. It's only been about 30 minutes since the park opened, but it says 15 minutes. That typically just means it's a walk on. Let's go up some more stairs. It looks like the downhill double dipper is currently closed, which is not great. Oh, well, I'm gonna switch a cast member, maybe just temporarily down, and I'm hoping that doesn't mean it's down for the entire day for some reason, because that will mess with our entire challenge. I'm gonna start with toboggan racers. Basically a mat slide where you're gonna grab a mat and race down one of the side-by-side toboggan lanes on a high-speed ride with dips and watery thrills. Just a little purple mat that you hang on to. Wow. Oh! Really interesting. So both Snowstormers and the Downhill Double Dipper are both closed at this time. I'm hoping that they're going to reopen soon. Okay, I talked to a cast member and they said that it's just, it's not closed hopefully for all day. It's just, they said, we're dealing with some operational needs. Operational typically means staffing or they didn't say technical difficulties. Operational also could mean we don't need to open all these rides right now because it's not a super busy day, but that doesn't quite make sense because there's a lot of people here. So I don't know, they said operational needs, so I'm really hoping that both rides are open because if not, it's really gonna mess with their challenge. But for now, I'm headed to Red Slope. There's only one attraction you can do at Red Slope. And then if the other rides aren't open, we're gonna find Quincy and do some family rafting. Runoff Rapids, Red Slope is also closed. That's 3. Okay, this is really messing with our challenge, and I don't know what that means because that means for every hour that I'm still riding water rides, I get punished in some way, and I don't know what that means. But the closed water rides are not helping. I'm just meandering around Blizzard Beach, going, "Will any water ride take me, please? Hello?" So now I'm gonna go do a family raft ride with Quincy. Then maybe I'll do Country Creek. I don't know. That's the Lazy River. Well, this is Steamboat Springs. It's a family raft ride. I just want to say thank you for riding this with me, because not that I don't love people, but also like sharing a very small raft with people that I don't know is...
It's a lot of feet.
It's a lot of feet. It's a lot of leg.
Too much leg.
Too much leg, too much feet. Hey, you know what's crazy?
What?
We were just there.
We were just there.
It's crazy.
From one snowy mountaintop to another.
Aww.
Weird amount of snowy mountaintops for Orlando, Florida. A place that is neither snowy nor mountainous.
All right. Yeah. No rules.
No rules.
I mean, except hold on. That is a rule. Here we go. Ah. Hey. Oh my gosh, it's chilly.
It is chilly.
Ah.
This is nice.
It's nice and relaxing. And at last I see the
I
light.
forgot that these are swim shorts, and I got really scared that I forgot to take my shorts off.
I'm pretty sure we just team boated. Well, it's been fun.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I'm gonna go to this way because of see if it's open. Bye. All right, Quincy's off to reporting again. I'm back on the challenge. I mean, the challenge didn't end, but like that one felt just more of like, yay, friendship. Okay, we're headed back to Runoff Rapids. Hopefully it's open. There's no like a sign anywhere that says, oh, it's opening, and so I'm just gonna check it out. All right, it looks like out of the 3 rides that I still have left, not including the Lazy River, the only one that is actually open now is the Snowstormers, but the other 2 are still not open, which I don't know what that means for the punishment if I like can't complete the challenge because they never open. That just means I'm like, I started at 9, so it's closed at what, 5, 6 today? It's like 8 or 9 punishments. What does that even mean? Just to give you a brief idea of why I rope drops, I'm at Plummet and the other body style attraction all the way up there. I mean, the line for it is ridiculously long. And yes, it is opening day. It is very busy, but I'm really glad I did that because this line, yeah, there's definitely a line for all these attractions now, but say this is about maybe a 10, 15 minute wait, so not bad at all, but I do not want to wait in that 30, maybe 40 minute wait up there. Snowstormers is back up and running. It is just like toboggan races where you do slide down on this little purple mat, but instead of racing straight down with like everybody's going side by side, this is kind of weaving in and out of different snowbanks, more like Olympic skiing as like you're kind of going through flags, except you're on a mat. Lots of fun. Get my mat, let's go. Here we go. Yeah, whoa. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh gosh. Ah. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that one got me a little bit. I was like, whoop. At one point I got some airtime. I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be catching airtime right now. Well, you can see, still not working. That, and I'm gonna check Runoff Rapids one more time. It's almost It's about 11:45. It's almost noon. It's not working. Then, or it's not running. It's not operational. I'm going to get in the lazy river, count that off, and then I guess just like hopefully wait. Now I do have the very last thing I have to do today is Tiana's Bayou Adventure over at Magic Kingdom. I do have a lightning lane for that at around 2:20, which I could do that, and then I could maybe come back. But I mean, if they're not open by the time I have to leave, like, which is around 2:30, then I mean the park closes at 5 today. So if I don't, if I'm not able to ride it by the time I need to go to Magic Kingdom, I think that means they're not operating it at all today. Now I talked to a lifeguard and another cast member that was like, oh no, it'll definitely be up later. But I mean, it's noon, only 5 hours left. Like what's happening here, guys? Yep, Runoff Rapids is still down. So time for some lazy river, which honestly, lazy river is one of my favorite things, just in general. So much so that I manipulated the situation in a way that I had to come up with a really hard, the task that was given to me to come up with a really hard game master task. And I was like, what if they had to find me? I give them a riddle, but it's just me in the lazy river. That's what they have to find me. And I made the riddle a little too hard, which meant I had to spend about 2.5 hours in lazy river just hanging out, which I didn't mind. They hated, but hey, lazy river time. Cross Country Creek is a lazy river that goes around the entire perimeter of Blizzard Beach. There are different basically exit points around the entire park, like Flamingo Landing, Ice Skater Landing, and you can use this as a different like fun water mode of transportation as opposed to walking, which your feet being barefoot all day will get tired. So I like to use this as a mode of transportation. Like, hey, you know what? I need to get to the front of the park. Might as well hop in the lazy river. Now you can use an inner tube. I just like to float. I like to completely submerge myself in water, just see where the tide takes me. Shall we? I did just get in a tube. Don't worry about it. I overheard 2 lifeguards talking to a guest because one guest was very upset about the fact that they came here to ride everything today, as did we, and made some. They were making just a complaint and trying to inquire, and basically. That lifeguard said that Double Dipper, they're 90% positive won't open for the rest of the day due to conditions, meaning I don't know what that means. Back to the Cave of Wonders to go see if any of the rides have reopened. Don't think they have. I think they're down. And I did talk to our producer for this video, and they did say that if the ride never opens, that means it doesn't count, which is nice. So that means if it never opens, all I have to do is do Tiana's, and that's when the time will shut off. But that's still a lot of punishments. I'm not gonna lie. So I feel better about completing the challenge, but still would have liked everything to be up and running. But Blizzard Beach, just talking to the cast members, seems like they're just not quite ready yet to be open. And that's okay. Things happen. Oh my goodness. Wait, I don't see a lifeguard there. Is it open? Get out. Is it open? Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Is it open? Oh my gosh, happy day. Happy day. It's open. I wonder if the other one is open. Okay, this is Runoff Rapids. Let's go, Red Slope. It's where you're gonna board a tube to twist and turn your way down the banks of Mount Gushmore on one of 3 exciting tube runs, one of which is completely enclosed in the dark. Now, we don't have to do all 3 of these for them to count. We just have to do one, because Disney doesn't consider each one a separate attraction. They just consider one tube the attraction. So, which one are we gonna do? I'm probably gonna do the open slide, because it's not as fun for you guys if you guys are just hearing me scream in the dark. And if it is fun for you guys are a bunch of weirdos. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa! I guess this just opened. That's why there was no line. Ah! Woo! I can show you the world. Whoa! Ah! Oh my gosh! Yeah! Okay, Double Dipper is definitely still closed. So, just for funsies, let's do the dark one. Into the unknown! Ah! Oh, hey! Ah, oh my gosh! Okay, it's dark. Okay! Ah! Oh gosh, that got me good. It's like a space mountain of tubes. Ah! Oh gosh, it's like the Everest of water right now. Yay! Ah! I've talked to 3 different cast members that tell me they're 99% positive this won't open today. They can't like confirm anything because they don't want, they don't want to tell me incorrect information, but they're pretty sure. So I think for time purposes, I am going to change. I'm going to head to Magic Kingdom. Quincy has to stay here because she's continuing to do reporting for food. So if on the off chance this does come back up before 5 o'clock, there's a chance I can rush back here and write it. But I'm going to call this one a no-go today. But Quincy will tell me if that changes. But now, off to Magic Kingdom. Okay, I did fully change. I know I'm about to get wet on Tiana's, but I don't want to be in my like soaking wet swimsuit in Magic Kingdom. But just like a weird quirk, just want to say out loud. Y'all know what it's like after you've been wet and then all of a sudden, you dry off and you put on fresh clothes. It's just like the best feeling. This has nothing to do with Disney World. Just saying some things out loud. I made it to Magic Kingdom the way that I did not realize Christmas is already up. The time of filming is November 4th, and I have been on the cruise. I did not realize it's Christmas, y'all. It's time. Tiana's Bayou Adventure. We have made it. Luckily, we just passed, the parade just passed, so we did not get stopped by that. Oh, yeah. And it's 2:12. Now, our actual lightning lane doesn't start until 2:20, but we do have a grace period. You can actually scan in to your lightning lane 5 minutes before your actual reserved time, a little grace period there. So, here we go for our final water ride of the day, which means we will have done all available water rides here at Disney World. Amazing. Great job, team. Let's do it. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is a log ride attraction. If you're familiar with Splash Mountain, this is its new re-theme based on Princess and the Frog, the animated Disney movie. Except this has nothing to do with that particular story. This takes place after the movie. Basically, Tiana's throwing a big Mardi Gras party, and she's looking for a band. They don't have a band. They find their band basically within the animal creatures in the bayou, and you also get at one point get trucking down to a frog to find more musicians that are amphibians. As far as depth, there's not a lot to offer within this attraction, but it is a lot of fun. It is sweet. The music is great. The drop is fun. Do I wish there was some more story? Do I wish there were more story elements to it? Absolutely. But I'm taking it for what it is, and it's just a fun Princess and the Frog attraction.
Congratulations, Sage. You've completed the challenge.
You immediately, that was so ominous.
You now get to find out what happens to you in your grand score You completed every water ride in Disney World in just 6 hours across 3 different parks.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And that means that for the 6 hours, that's 6 punishments for the next time we play a game. And those penalties are, you will have to get wet.
Oh,
At
okay.
6 different
Oh
periods.
my gosh. So wait, does it any degree of wetness or just whatever you decide?
It's kind of whatever I decide. Whatever
Oh,
the
man.
audience would enjoy most.
Oh,
and you
no.
can take that how you want it.
Let us know in the comments.
How stoked should Sage have to get each time because he did this in 6 hours. 6 hours is really good, so we might want to go easy on him.
What does my future hold? They're
But
not going to
also
go
it's-
easy on me.
It's funny when we don't.
Well, it was a lot of fun. Happy reopening Blizzard Beach.
Yay.
If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Nachos.
Now go watch Quincy not ride just water rides, but try and ride everything in Disney World up on the channel now.
Yeah.
Bye.